What's up guys, it's Dream Sauce, and today we're back again with another story. Normally I don't do these types of videos of like, telling stories, but what happened was I got all these people that watched that last video of the story of the biggest scum in Meta, and they watched it and they came back to me and asked so many questions because they didn't really understand like what happened, because I didn't really go into detail because it would have been a longer video. So now I'm making another video and tell every single detail of what happened. I'm not gonna go everything that happened because you guys already know half of it, but you guys don't know the other half. So that's what this video is gonna be about. So you guys already know what happened. I was playing the core game, and then there were naked photos that were showing up from these people, and then this Abraham dude was accusing me of doing that when I really was just in the jury seats. The world creator put me in the jail thing, he taunted, and then I left. Now, what you guys don't know is a bunch of stuff that happened that I didn't tell you guys. But I'm going to tell you right here in this video. So we're going to get right on to the world creator. So I say world creator, but it's actually a world tester. If you guys saw the first video, I kind of, put world tester in the text so you guys understand. I kind of got that all messed up. The girl that I called the world creator is actually the world tester. And the Abraham dude was actually the assistant. So when I was saying the assistant, I meant the Abraham dude. And the girl was the world tester. So that's what I was trying to say in that video, but I kind of got all that mixed up. And some of the people didn't understand who the assistant I was talking about, but I kind of edited the video where it showed the Abraham dude when I said world assistant. So that was the assistant. Did I say world assistant? Whatever. So the girl is the world tester, and the dude, the Abraham dude that screwed me, that thought that I did something that I didn't, is actually the assistant. So so that is the first thing I didn't tell you guys. The second thing is this assistant keeps on harassing me. Now you guys heard that these people were harassing me, and I explained that in the video, but I didn't explain exactly how they harassed me. And you guys can see right now. They kind of, harassed me a lot and all this stuff. So yeah guys, I'm gonna explain how they harass me, because it's really it's terrible. It's really terrible. They don't really need to fix the game, they just need to fix themselves, because they're just like toxic people, and they're supposed to be like, helping people out. It's stupid. It's really stupid, and it's crazy. It's crazy. How they harass me is every time I go to the game. So after that whole situation where I was in the jail cell and they kicked me out, a few days later, I came back on. I think, oh, my controller just dropped. So the next day, I go on, and I didn't expect them to come back, but they did. So I don't even know if I have this recorded, but if I do, I'll show up right now. So editor, put that on if it's there. If not, then whatever. So I came back on, and then I go back to the jail cell that I got in jail in like yesterday, and I was like, how did I get in there? And I realized, yeah, they teleported me in there. I figured it out like way before and all this stuff, because you know what happened. And then I also saw there was more to the room. Like there was an elevator that goes up to this like room. I don't know what room that is. So I go there, I go to the elevator and I go up, and then I see a bunch of people in groups and whatever, and then so people kind of look at me all like suspicious and whatever, and I was like, after what happened, I think I know what's going on here. So I try to like leave, right? I try to leave, but they kept following me. But then when I looked at them, they try to like back away and pretend like they didn't see me at all. And then I did that thing where I turned, but I like glanced at them like this. to make sure that they're like not like, but then they turn around and like they try to like go towards me, but they like stop because they see that I'm like glancing like this. So then that happens, and then this guy like teleports out of nowhere, and he's actually the world creator, and he has like that cowboy hat. I think he's the world creator. That dude shows up out of nowhere and he says my name, and I'm like, who are you? Like, I'm really confused. I was just really confused there. So the world creator, with the cowboy hat, he's like, did you make those photos? And I'm like, no. Like, yeah, I took a picture, but like, I didn't do the portals, you know what I mean? Like, don't put up the portals. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I was like, do you want proof that it was actually him and it wasn't me? And he was like, no, I don't want no proof. I don't want no proof, but I know it was you. He was being in denial. Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy. So, anyways, he just blames me, but he doesn't want to see the photos, so he's in denial, and it's really stupid. And he's being a child about it, and just, he thinks it's me. And then all these other people are believing the world creator. So just because he was the world creator, everyone believed him and not me. If you have a VR right now, you can go to Meta Horizon if you have it, and put like up that name that I put up on the last video of that dude's name, Lane something. His name is so long, I'm not even gonna bother putting it up again, but you can go to the last video, and it has his name above my head. You can literally search that up right now, and you'll see that it's that dude. All of a sudden I try to talk to them, they start ignoring me. I think one of them said, let's mute him. So they muted me and then ignored me because I was trying to talk to them and they didn't. This Obama dude was also ignoring me as well. Let's get into the third details of the story of what happened. So this is all after this stuff happened, basically. The third detail of the story was, so I joined again, right? And all these people are playing the game and all this stuff, and I'm like scanning the room just to see if I see the world creator again or whatever, because I'm kind of like, you know, trying to be incognito mode. And this dude, the Abraham dude again, shows up. And he sees me and he goes up to me and the first thing he says is, you're not going to cause any problems, are you? You're the one that's starting problems. You're the one that's causing all of this. You're a scum and you're a bum. Just like I said in the end of the video, world creators and testers and whatever and assistants are scums and bums. They'll be treated like garbage because that game is garbage. So, don't treat me like garbage because your game is garbage. Like, that's not how that works. Like, it's your own fault. Make the game better. Get better people. Stop being toxic, grow up, and play the game. Be adults. Yeah, so get that fixed before you even try to blame me for something I didn't do and try to act like a child. I told them who it was too, by the way. I did tell them. I told the world creator and that Abraham dude. He does not care. So, of course, the Abraham dude does not care at all, of course, obviously. The world creator, though, I tried to tell him, and he kind of believed me, but didn't at the same time, because all those people that were around him believed that I was the one that started it, even though they weren't even in the game. And you wonder why all these people that played your game in the past don't play it anymore. You wonder why. You wonder why. They're like adults, but they act like children. How crazy is that? So let's get into the fourth detail that I want to talk about. The next day, I joined. Some of these kids are here and whatever, and some of them kind of knew me from yesterday that happened when I was talking to the world creator and all this stuff because of what happened yesterday when I was in the jail cell. So, what was I gonna say? So, I joined. These kids are playing the game. I try to tell them to open the gate because sometimes they never open the gate. They have to wait until the next round happens. I don't know why they don't do it in the middle of it. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's not like a real core game. So some of them see me and they kind of like look at me for a few seconds And then they come to me and be like, no, you're gonna ruin the game, you're gonna ruin the game, you're gonna ruin the game, you're gonna ruin the game. So basically, what they were doing was they were spreading rumors saying that I was the problem because these kids didn't know me until I'm pretty sure it was the Abraham dude, because he's the one that just hates me for some reason. I don't know what happened that made him hate me. Because if you see the last video, I literally told you guys that I was just playing normally, right? But I didn't even do it. I think what happened was he thought that I was showing the photos to people and giving it to them or whatever, when really what happened was these people didn't understand the situation because they were, like, most of them were kind of confused. So I had the photo and I was trying to take a picture of it for you guys, for the evidence so you guys can see. Some of them come up to me and be like, hey, can I see the photos real quick? Let me see them. So I showed them the photos because they asked. And kids were trying to see it as well. I was like, no, you don't need to see this. 18 plus only, 18 plus only. So I think that's why the Abraham dude was blaming me. But you were watching the entire thing, bud. You were. You knew what was happening. You knew that it wasn't me, but you wanted to blame me. I think there was one time where I did remove the assistant, and that felt so great. I removed the world tester because she was kind of like in this aggressive, like, angry mode because these kids weren't listening. And I was like, this is my chance. I can remove her for her removing me. The girl that was like, can you please remove? Can you please remove? I'm gonna cry. That was the girl that removed me. So I was gonna remove her. Like, when I removed her, I was like, yes, I finally won after all this BS. The reason why you didn't hear anything when I tried to say his name, because I don't want to give this dude attention. Don't, like, get mad at us because you have a bad hairline. You treat other people like garbage. I think we covered everything on here. That's all I wanted to say. And yeah, that's it for today's video. And before I leave, I love organza. See you guys, happy Halloween.
Coming soon to theaters.